Hi guys, it's Saf and welcome back to my channel. Now today's video, I've never had a dedicated video to university, but today is the day and I want to talk about it. Now I have a lot to say about university and my experiences and, you know, just things that has happened because it was a lot, like, yeah, university was a lot. And I think, yeah, those whole years of my life, I mean, I'm still in it, like, I'm going to be going into my final year in September. I feel like I have a lot of experiences, a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to like help you guys with, and some things to show you that you're not alone in. I really hope you guys are interested in this, and if you are, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up so then I can do more videos like this. But yeah, okay, let me just start. Now here are 5 things I wish I knew before going into university. Number 1 is takeaways. Now takeaways, deliveries, all that jazz, stop. Don't do it, okay? I'm telling you, don't. Okay, being dramatic, but just regulate yourself. Don't have it all the time. Because honestly, when that student finance hit, all I'd have is takeaways. And not literally all I'd have, but literally I'd have a lot of takeaways. But honestly guys, takeaways, just save your money. You know, that's what I did, and it does really run up your money. So you need to be careful of that, because I was spending way more than I needed to. Like, I just should have, you know, not done that. But yeah, takeaways, not good. Really try and reduce the amount that you have. Don't get carried away, because I know I definitely got carried away. But yeah, anyways, the second thing, this is kind of hard to phrase, but with social media and everything, you're going to see what all your friends are up to, or like acquaintances from your sixth form or college. And if they're having, it looks like they could be having like the time of their lives at university. And not to say that they're not, but you have to remember that everyone puts a highlight reel on Instagram and things like that. And what I mean by that is that they're always going to post things that are going to be positive and like, oh, look at me, I'm having so much fun doing this and that. And not many people do post about them, you know, lonely or missing their parents or missing their friends from home, or like, you know, hating it there. So I feel like don't try not to compare yourself. That would be like the second thing, because I know I did this sometimes, and you compare yourself and be like, oh my god, they seem like they're having at the time of their lives, like and then you'd compare your fun. And I feel like everyone's fun is different. And university's like a roller coaster. It goes up and down like crazy. So I don't think you should, you know, I just don't think it's good or healthy to compare yourself to other people's experiences, especially because, you know, I feel like most people's experiences will be up and down. Not everyone's having the best life and enjoying it the most throughout the whole time. It is different. So yeah, try not compare yourself and live in your moment, and when you're having fun, you like really relish in that and be happy. And be happy with that and content with your surroundings. That sounds weird. But yeah, just be happy like within yourself and your own experience of university, and try not to compare it to others. The third thing that I wish I knew before university is university drinking culture, binge drinking. Like, it really is a thing, and people going clubbing all the time and partying all the time. Yeah, like there's been times when I've had like coursework due the next day, but then your flatmates will be like, oh, like, do you want to come out? And you just peer pressure into coming out. Or not really peer pressure, but like they'll be like, come on, come out, I'll buy you a drink, blah blah blah. That is real. Like, you'll have that. And to be honest, like, live your best life. This university, like, you're only going to be doing this experience once as a young person. So, you know, definitely say yes to things, but when you have an exam the next day, don't do it. I personally didn't do that, but I know people that did do that, so don't. Or even if your exam's in 2 days later, 2 days, or coursework or whatever, just don't do it. I personally, for my course, it's accounting and finance, we have midterm exams, which is so annoying. So people will be like going out because exams are, you know, in January, but I'll have an exam in freaking November, which is, yeah, annoying, but I held it down and I didn't do it. But I didn't even realize that would be a thing. So if you have a course as well that you have midterms, just don't go out and study for your exams, because they are important, and that is literally the reason why you're at university, for your degree. Of course, the experience is a huge part, but degree should be first, then experience. The fourth thing that I wish I knew before I just thought I don't need to repeat myself. Okay, so number 4, support system. Support, support, support. Now, that is so important, and I didn't even, hey, university's a big place. There's so many things going on. You kind of just get like plunged into this whole different world where you're not prepared for it. Like I remember before I went to university, I was binge watching all the YouTube videos of all the advice, but yeah, even then, like nothing like proper prepares you for it until you're there. And a big thing that I didn't even really hear about is the support system. Support system at university, they are so good with you. They are like really, really good with you. If you're stuck on things, really and truly speak to your tutor, because everyone gets to decide a tutor. Speak to them and tell them your worries and tell them the things that you need. And if they don't know, they'll direct you to the people that do know. They have so many different levels of support. You have support for finance and they'll help you with that. You have like emotional support, like well-being support of like if you have a mental illness like anxiety, depression, anything like that, you have people to talk to. You have just like, there's just so much support. Even for me, I have anxiety and I actually never did use the support system of that because I only found out like recently that they have that. But now for the 3rd year, if I need that, I definitely will go because it's so good to have that. Also, they do really look after you, and even if you have troubles with your coursework or with exams, you just communicate that with your support people, with your tutor or with someone of like from university, because they really can help you. All my friends that I've needed to have the support like for the university like just said how much it helps them. Like you don't really realize it until you need something and they sort it out for you. So yeah, they're really nice about that. And if you need help with something, definitely do use the support system. One thing for me, this is kind of like an extra thing, is that I actually deferred university, and I spoke to my tutor about it, and he was so lovely about it, and he gave me all the information and told me about next time, because I deferred it because of anxiety. So he told me about next time, how they have a counselling place there and like you can talk to people at the university campus, which is amazing, and I wish I knew that before. But yeah, so now I'm telling you guys, so if you guys need that kind of support. But yeah, because if you're thinking about dropping out of uni because you find it too much or too hectic, or you're just too overwhelmed, or you're kind of not sure about it anymore or anything like that, I personally really think that you should try deferring first, because deferring isn't final at all, and you get a whole year of trying to figure out all of that. Or if you're going through stuff, figuring that, or even financial struggles, you can work with that for that year and go back to university. And I think that's just so much better than dropping out. I feel like drop out only if you're like 100% sure that I don't want to do this and I want to do a completely different path, then yeah, for sure drop out. But if you still have like that hint of doubt, then I think defer, because even after you defer, then you can always drop out if you're like, actually I figured it out, I don't want to do this, and then you can drop out. But if you just drop out, then that's just a bit too final, I think, and you clearly applied for a reason, so you clearly do want to go there. So yeah, that's just my advice. Number 5 is be social. Really put yourself out there. And I know for some people it can be really hard to do that, but that's why loads of people get drunk as fuck in Freshers Week and everyone's just a whole mess. And you find it so much easier to talk to people, make friends and do all of that. But yeah, really just try and step out of your comfort zone, because it's so important. I've heard of other stories of people just staying in the whole freshers and just like regretting it, and you just really have to put yourself out there. Just try, and the thing is, in freshers, it's just so good, because in the first year of university, everyone's a beg. Like literally everyone is a beg trying to make friends, and everyone's super nice. Like kind of after freshers, after the first like month or two is when you see the true colors. But for the first month, it's all cushy, it's all fine. Everyone's just trying to make friends and just trying to fit in and trying to like find their feet. So that's the perfect opportunity for you to just really put yourself out there. You don't have to be, you know, really extra with it or do any of that. Just, you know, if you see someone else and maybe they look, say if you're someone that's shy and you see someone else that looks a bit shy, just go up to them and like try and speak to them, and you know, it will be fine. And on your course you can make friends as well. And yeah, like university, when you first go there, it is so scary. Like I was so scared, but you just have to put yourself out there. And another good way is from the Facebook group chats. Like from when I went, we had Facebook group chats, and the people from that floor, from whatever floor that you're in, will all be in a group chat together. And I found that so much easier, because we would just message on the group chat being like, hey, so everyone meet at the kitchen at 2 so we can all meet each other. And that helped like so much, because I felt way less nervous about it, because you know, I was like, I knew what was like happening and stuff. So yeah. And if you find that you're finding it really hard to make friends and stuff, and you don't feel like as, you know, able to, I really strongly recommend joining a club, especially the sports clubs. Now if you join a sports club, you become so close with your like sports people. Yeah, so I did cheerleading and it was so good. Like I really liked it, and everyone there was like really friendly, and like, you know, the stereotypes of cheerleaders would be like really, oh gosh, I feel like the stereotypes of cheerleaders would be really like not friendly at all, but they were really friendly. So I can imagine like, you know, other sports teams, you know, if you like to play, you know, they have women's rugby or like tennis or lacrosse or like badminton, anything like that. I think you should really join it, because you become super close to people. And I really wish I did it in first year, because I didn't do any sports stuff in first. Or did I? Oh, actually I did gymnastics for a bit, but I didn't really like that. But apart from that, I didn't do like a proper kind of team sports thing. And first year is the time to do it, because that's when your year, you know, like kind of like your year for me, for most courses doesn't really count, and you have less on as well. So it's just a great time to experience new things and kind of book up your time for trying all those things. Because in second year you get way more working second year and in third year. So yeah, I really strongly advise you do that for first year, and it will help you come out of your comfort zone and make friends as well. So yeah, those were the 5 things I wish I knew before university. If you like this video, then please tell me different other videos that I should do to do with university, because I'd love to do that. Any story times you guys want to hear, or like anything like that, I'm so down for it. I'm like too excited even thinking about it. If you like this, then please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.